several digital resources in the third edition. All recording forms are online for easy use, and there are additional sample student conferences and tutorials for teachers to use in order to help align our scoring.
Hey everyone. I'm really excited that the district has purchased the updated version of the Fontes and Pinnell benchmark books. The ones that I looked through, I was able to see right away that the questions were either changed or they've added content to some of the books that maybe the kids didn't have the best background knowledge. I know there's a couple books like Level O, The New Girl. It added a whole new part about bumper stickers. So I'm really excited to see that they've updated the books and the questions to match, and I think it's going to give the kids a much more successful go at the benchmark books.
One of the parts that I liked about the new benchmarking materials, the third edition, where the student texts were updated quite a bit, or at least some of them were. And I noticed in the nonfiction there was more accurate information for the students to draw text evidence from to help them more accurately answer the questions or the prompts that they're given, which will be beneficial. Also, the fiction books had more text evidence to support the inferences that we were asking them to draw, because sometimes it felt like there wasn't enough, that we were asking kids to make kind of a leap in making inferences. And the new ones were much more clear.
The new rubric may seem overwhelming at first. After you become familiar with it, hopefully you will find it gives you a more accurate picture of the skills students are using when they read.
Before, when using the old rubrics and having conversations about scoring students, there was a lot of gray area and subjectivity due to the limited nature of the rubrics. Now, with the new comprehension rubrics, there are detailed indicators of proficiency, of each level of proficiency, which will help with alignment at a PLC, building, and district level when scoring students.
So when I had an opportunity to look at the new benchmarking materials, one of the first things I did was turn to the prompts after reading. And as I looked across the levels, I noticed and appreciated how the language had been updated. It's kid-friendly, it's open-ended, and it feels real life. And I think it's this type of language that has the potential to spark those purposeful conversations that we want to have with our students to get a really clear picture of their level of understanding. I think the new prompts can push our children to think and talk at deeper levels about text. I know that as a teacher, if I want to teach my children well, I need to understand them well as also. So I'm excited for the possibilities that these new materials have to offer us.
In the third edition F&P benchmarking materials, the prompts have been rewritten so that they align more perfectly with the books and the rubrics. This is going to make my student answers much more specific and on track, and it'll allow my scoring to be more precise.
After looking through the updated benchmarking materials, I'm really excited to share with you the strength of these materials. The questions are written to more tightly align to what it is that we want to know about our students. The questions are much more authentic in nature, and another huge plus is that the rubrics are going to align with the work that we've done in AIMS for our DES standards.
The third edition will spark great PLC conversations, as teachers will have a better understanding of what their students can do and what they need to do next instructional.
The third edition will provide more useful data when teachers analyze students' answers to those new prompts. It will be easier to identify students' strengths and their weaknesses. As a result, it will also be easier for teachers to find an instructional focus for small group instruction.